All Johnny Depp supporters are pretty much tired of all of Amber's tantrums after the verdict was announced. And so most of them are pretty pleased that she is a huge topic in Australia for all negative reasons.
What is there to hide, and why is it taking so long? That's all I want to know. In fact, do I need to have a Senate inquiry on it?
There's nothing to hide. It is an active investigation.
Senator,
I know it's a damn active investigation.
On this one,
How can it take 12 months? How can it take 12 months? We know the evidence that was there. In they came, the celebrities thought that they're above Australia's biosecurity laws, and we know Barnaby Joyce, or Minister Joyce, had his little meltdown, and good on him. Okay, whatever. No, this is cut and dried. What's taking so long?
Well, Senator, it's only cut and dried if we can get a conviction, and we can only get a conviction if we work with our partners at the AFP and the Director of Public Prosecutions and with international partners. As much as we might like to pursue this matter, we have to go in the queue behind all the other matters that those organisations are dealing with and that our international partners are dealing with. But I think you can take it as read that, as Mr Timpson's outlined, we're pursuing the matter and we don't intend to go away on it. We will continue to pursue it.
This is the courtroom live feed of the ongoing case between Australia and Amber Heard. And even people like the senator are getting involved. Numerous rumors have been going around that the FBI has been involved with the issue, and it seems very possible. According to Australia, if she is found guilty of perjury, she might be given a huge fine or even sentenced to prison for a very long time. The Umbrella Guy tweeted, "Never thought I'd see Australia talking openly about Amber Heard being extradited. The FBI being involved, or serving jail time. Maybe mocking their people in power wasn't a smart decision. Honestly, after the fiasco she made in Australia, she should have laid low, and maybe, just maybe, this whole thing wouldn't be going on, but she went ahead and bought a new dog, then named the dog Barnaby Joyce after a high official in the Australian government in mockery of the government. First, she mocked the country by disobeying their rules, but then she still goes ahead and mocks the people." A fan tweeted, "Amber Heard deserves prison. We've all seen what she's done. No wonder they got her out of Australia very quickly. 7 years for glassing. On top of that, domestic battery. Dang. Let's throw in the perjury charge. Honestly, I think the Australian government wanted to see how the Virginia trial would go, and that way they could get a better understanding of Amber as they proceeded with their investigation. Now that they know the kind of person Amber really is, it's going to be a bit easier for them to come to their judgment. It's taking long for the Australian government to finish up with her case because they are getting help from international partners. And obviously those partners have matters to deal with that came before the Amber case. Once those are done, Amber is going to be thoroughly investigated." A fan tweeted, "Oh, Australia has never forgiven them for smuggling the dogs in. Lived in Australia for 12 years, had my children there and have one there now getting a master's in biology. What Amber Heard did risked rabies upon all of Australia's mammals. It would be an awful extinction event. Selfish people. Like when she went to Australia with the 2 dogs, she knew pretty well that Australia has strict laws concerning animals entering the country. But she still broke those laws anyways. Why did she do that though? Well, because she is an entitled celebrity married to a megastar, and also the fact that Amber is just a manipulative and entitled human being, so it shouldn't even be a surprise anymore. She even threatened staff with their jobs if they didn't lie with her and take her fall for being careless. How inhumane. She had forged papers before getting into the country with her dogs, where she wrote no when asked whether she had animals to declare. She knew beforehand because she had been told with both Johnny and even her assistant that Australia had a 10-day mandatory quarantine for animals and they had to be declared, but she never listened." A fan tweeted, "Oh, trust me, we all want her here in Australian court. She made a mockery of laws that we all have to follow here. State to state, we can't take certain pets or plants. She is not above the law, and she has proven she thinks she is." It seems like the Australians want to make an example out of her to show the world that no matter who you are, they don't care if you break their rules. You pay for your sins. She's being investigated for perjury, and it's most likely going to be true since we have watched the entire trial and we saw with our own eyes how much Amber lies. A fan tweeted, "Wishing universal karma on Amber Heard since I watched the trial. I know they cannot get her for the glassing, but I certainly hope Barnaby Joyce sees her real soon. She deserves jail time for what she's done with the dogs and lying about sexual assault and domestic violence as she cut his finger off and burnt his face. She's hurt too many people just so she could be famous and keep trending. I honestly hope she apologizes. It might not change every feeling of hate she is receiving, but at least the people she hurt might feel a tiny bit better. Anyways, thanks for watching and see you in my next video."